Jay Buxbaum back here with Gabe Geller, and we're here to talk about the do's and don'ts of cooking with wine. So Gabe, give us a do.
Well, do cook with wine.
There you go.
Of course. There are so many recipes that could use wine, both white wine or red wine, even sweet wine sometimes.
Don't use a different wine for cooking that you would at the meal.
Do use a wine that you would drink. A wine that you like, a wine that is tasty, a wine that you will enjoy drinking together with the meal. For instance, here we have the Albarino from Ramon Cordova. Beautiful green aromas of herbs, of citrus. We had the great kosher food and wine experience not so long ago. And one of the wines that people were raving about was this Ramon Cordova Albarino. It's such a beautiful, aromatic, delicious white wine. It's inexpensive, it's under $20. It's a fantastic wine. And if you use it for cooking, for a pan sauce with mushrooms and onions, for instance, it's just going to be beautiful with your chicken, with your veal. That's really something, I'm just talking about it and I'm drooling.
Yeah. Don't. Here's a don't for you.
Drool?
Okay. Don't, at least try not to, buy in New York. Only wine shops can sell wine. So supermarkets, ladies, gentlemen, whoever are going shopping to do their cooking, often pick up wine off the shelf, and that's very heavily salted. So don't buy that salted wine off the shelf, generally speaking. Don't be afraid to use wine even when the recipe doesn't call for it.
Don't use red wine when you're cooking with cheese, because that's going to overpower the aromas and flavors of the dish. You need to match the wine with the food for it to taste better.
Well, here's a red wine. This is Wittgen Old Vines Petit Syrah.
When the vines are old, they yield, less fruit, lower yields, which produces, more concentrated fruits, higher in tannins, higher in aromas, which will result in a more full-flavored wine.
And that, if you add the Wittgen's Old Vine Syrah to your dish, will actually concentrate the flavors. Because when you get the reduction and the alcohol's gone and the water's gone, you still have this rich, full-bodied Petit Syrah that comes from old vines, as part of your dish.
Absolutely.
And here's another do. Listen to the recipe, but don't be afraid to overdo it a little bit. It's just going to add more flavor to it. There's another do. L'chaim.
L'chaim.